guys, have you had a chance to get a copy of my new book, The Ultimate Ron Guide? If you are ready to build a remote online notary business, then this book is what you need. In this book, I give you all the information that you need to know in order to build a successful remote online business, no matter what state you're in, as long as your state authorizes remote online notarizations. Head on over to Amazon today and get your copy. You'll be glad you did. Hey guys, bear with me 1 second. I'm trying to look up my commission information. Okay, happy Saturday. I hope you guys are having an awesome and amazing Saturday. This Saturday and Sunday, it's going to be heavily for me going through files, recreating some content for the courses. As I'm going through setting up my business in Florida, if you don't know, I've expanded my notary business to Florida. And what I'm doing is basically all that same things I did in Virginia, I'm redoing it here. But in so doing it, I'm creating like new content pieces to go into the courses, and then like updating like social media in the groups that we have of content that, you know, I went back and found and said, hey, I found this like really cool script or list of things that I feel could be beneficial to you guys. So just make sure one, that you're registered as a student. So if you're not a student this weekend, definitely you want to get the golden ticket deal. That'll give you all of our core 18 courses for you to start working through. I'm also going to be teaching inside individual courses this weekend as I'm setting up different things in my company. I'm going to be teaching in those different courses. So definitely like business credit is one that I'm diving into more of this weekend. Anywho, we'll get to that. And so make sure that you're in the courses, then go and make sure you're into the Facebook group. So if you go to Facebook and then just do Notary to Notary, there's a student group. As long as you're a student, you can get into that student group. Just make sure when you request it that you put the email address that you used when you registered for the group. The next thing is the Notary Challenge. So the $1,000 Notary Challenge is where we are all working to make $1,000 by the end of September, and I'm doing it in Florida. So I put the link to that in the chat there so you can follow along and do all the steps that I said that I am saying. If you are in like the text group or in the $1,000 challenge group, then you would have saw that I did get a law firm client yesterday, and I was really excited. So I'm going to definitely put some information about that into the group, you know, how to market to law firms, how to get their business, especially with Ron. So I do Ron in Virginia, and I'm currently actually doing my application for Ron now for Florida. So, and I'm going to put all these steps to you. Now, every state's different. Some states is as soon as you're a traditional notary, you don't have to do anything else. But some states, you got to do a little bit more work. And so for Florida, you have to take a course. So I took a course at the NNA. They have a list of providers you can take for Florida law. And so I took it there. And then I went ahead and printed off the application. So right now because the law firm that I'm partnering with, they really need Ron notary. So right now what I'm going to be doing is outsourcing it to the notaries that are on the platform. I know that you guys need that exam. I'm going to get it done. But I send workout on signingorder.com. You do need to have the notary to notary exam. If you don't have it already, I will get that out within the next 2-3 hours. So once I finish this live, I'll make sure I push that back out. Just make sure you take the exam and you post it into the signing order platform. And so right now I'll be outsourcing any of the Rons that we get that way. You do need your own platform. For starting off, if you're going to do it. Sometimes we talked about adding them onto our platform, but we're working on it, on a system that actually works more effectively. But Anyway, so that law firm really just needs remote online notaries. So I'm really excited about that. But in order for me to be a commissioned notary, e-notary in Florida, I have to do this application, which is what I'm doing right now. But I took my class and my test this morning, and all it's asking me is like, what platform I'm going to use. And then I have to get the application notarized. So that's where I text Gracie. Hopefully she's available. I know she's out here. I'm going to see what other West Palm Beach notaries are local that I can get to notarize this application for me. And then, so there's this asking what platform that you use. And then there's another application, like a full application for like registration for online notary. That has to be notarized, and then the bond has to be completed as well. So I'm not able to get that done, I'm pretty sure, till Monday, the bond part, but I can get all of this done and notarized today or tomorrow, and then I'm going to mail it. I think I can overnight it because it says courier, so I'm going to UPS it to the Department of State for Florida, so they get it on Tuesday. Now it says you could drop it off, but that's in Tallahassee. I don't know where Tallahassee is. I don't know how far that is. I don't know. I'm just gonna overnight it, so they'll get it on Tuesday. And then hopefully they'll have mine done. Hopefully in about a week. Fingers crossed. I don't know how fast their process is for getting the RON approval. They were pretty fast about my traditional approval. So we shall see how that goes. But so that's that. And then I cashed a bunch of checks today. Shout out to Deluxe E-Checks. I got paid from a lot of signings that I had done. And that's the thing. That's what I love. Like, I love that I had some checks hit my inbox this morning. That was pretty awesome. Now I had to go print them off because I didn't buy a printer yet. And I went to Office Depot to go find a printer, but they had a really nice inkjet. I was almost tempted. It was an HP too, but I didn't do it. I said, no. So I'm probably just going to have to order it off Amazon because I couldn't find anything that worked. In the store. Like, it was nothing that would have the volume that I'm looking for. So I'm probably just going to have to order it off Amazon. But this is my e-notary application for the state. Hopefully I will have that done by Monday. So I'll be able to rock and roll. So the biggest thing right now for me is, branding, building the business. I did sign up with SnapDocs and Signing Order. I'm waiting on my background check to come from the NNA, which may take like 2 or 3 days to come back. But once that's done, I have everything else. I already passed my exam. I did my E&O insurance. That's basically it. So as soon as my background gets back, and I need my commission certificate too, because I have to upload that. So that should get to me hopefully Tuesday. Fingers crossed. Because I asked them to overnight it. So like potentially by Wednesday at the latest, I will be able to sign up. Tallahassee's like 5 hours. Yeah, no, I'm just going to overnight it. It's faster that way. But oh yay, Gracie can do it. Okay. I like it. Okay, so I'm gonna get Gracie to notarize my application. Boom, love it. So yeah, by Wednesday I should have everything that I need because I'm signing with the companies now, but the profiles are not complete because I'm missing some things. But I'm just starting the process. So I'm gonna go ahead and just keep signing up with those companies. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this today inside the group. So inside the group, we're going to pull the ultimate signing and title company list. Okay, and I'm going to show you guys how we're going to work that list to get signing services and title companies very quickly. So if you don't have that list, that is a part of the golden ticket. Otherwise, you just get it individually. And let me go back. I need to find that link for you guys. I'm so sorry. Yeah, so we're gonna work through that list this weekend. I'm going to show you guys how to make my templates that I do my emails from when I'm emailing out to these title companies and these signing services. I'm going to do that. And then there's also, so I'm also going to make my flyer. So you guys know that training that I have working with nursing homes and hospitals. So I'm going to make that flyer today, and I'm going to send it to Office Depot so they can print me off and do like 40 to 50 color copies. And then I'm going to do some mailers and then some drop-offs. And that's going to happen this week too. And that's for me to be able to start offering those wills, POAs, medical directives to nursing homes and hospitals. So that is the plan. I'm just coming in, so I may have missed it, but how can one be a notary in 2 states that aren't sharing a border? So most people won't do this. So most people, it will not work for you. I was actually talking to one of my students where she's in somewhere up north, and she's in Florida too. And so a lot of people like move to go back and forth. They'll like live in one state part of the year and the other state the other part of the year. So for me, I'm going back and forth. So I'll be like 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off, 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off between Virginia and Florida. So if that's a lifestyle that you can see for yourself, then you can do that. But normally most people just, if they're going to do a commission, they're going to do border states. Okay. But yeah. And so what was I saying? Yeah, so I'm gonna do the work with nursing homes and hospitals. But the biggest thing that's gonna happen today too is my website. So I have to get on there and finish it. I've been dilly-dallying on that and procrastinating. So that's a major thing because I haven't routed anyone to that site yet, my new Florida website, but I'm going to with these new business cards that I just ordered. So I have to do my website. So I'm gonna stream that into the challenge group as well, so you can see. Yeah, so it depends on the state. Not all states make you have residency, just depends on what the state is. Some just say work. Okay, it just depends on what the state is. And then what's the other one? My Google business profile. So I'm gonna get that rocking and rolling today as well. So those are the main things. I did my business cards yesterday. Boom, I posted them into the group so you guys can see that. And with this new client that I got, I'm sure he's going to start like, okay, this week with the Ron. So I don't know how long it's going to take me to get my Ron approval. So I'm definitely going to have to like connect with some other Rons that are in Florida that I can partner with to do some of the work until my commission comes back, and then still kind of, work that out. You follow me? So the other thing that I'm going to start working on too is weddings. So I'm going to build that part out on my website, and I'm thinking like I'm going to build it on my website, and I'm going to build it out on my Google business profile. And there's a couple of directories that I will sign up with to bring me wedding clientele. So that's the other thing I'm going to do too. I did sign up with a bunch of field inspection companies, and one of my favorites that, oh my gosh, I'm so glad you're in Florida. We have lots of work out there. So hopefully they give me some work this week. And then I have to finish some applications for some of the field inspection companies. And then I'm also, while I'm building out my website, I'm going to show you guys in the challenge group how to, rank for apostille. So I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to do my verbiage for that so I can start getting that apostille work in here. That's the main thing that I'm going to be working on. That's going to take me the whole weekend for the most part to do all of that. Primarily the longest thing is going to be that ultimate signing and title company list, because it's like over 2,000 companies, and I don't reach out to all of them, but it's definitely like, it's work. Okay. So networking is no small feat. So like when I'm networking, like really, I want to be out today networking, because Saturdays are a really good day to go out and meet people too. And it's a more informal space, and I may still do it like probably like closer to 5 or 6. But the main, definitely this whole week. So like that's what I'm gonna be doing today too. Like this weekend is gonna be networking. So I'm gonna fill my day from like 7 a.m. to probably like 9 of different events and places to be at, and things that are happening so I can get the brand out there. Networking is really important. I joined the Chamber of Commerce. They have some events happening I think it was one today. I think I missed it. I'm so mad at myself. Hold on. I think I did miss it. But I know they have a breakfast at the Chamber of Commerce this week that I'm going to go to. So excited. Let's go. Yeah, they have a breakfast on Tuesday, I believe it is. So most chamber conferences have like a lot of like monthly events and stuff. So I'm gonna go out there and definitely network, see what's happening. Yeah, so there's a lot of events happening this week. And that's really what I'm going to be doing this week. So marketing, branding. I'll have my stamp by Wednesday because I bought one and I'm waiting for one to come. So I have my stamp by Wednesday, so I'll be ready to roll with that. And then I didn't set up. Did I set up my? I did set up her processing. Okay, I was like, hold on, did I do that? But yeah, so I live in Orlando. I'm an LSA and Ron certified. My goal is to focus strictly on Ron for loan signing and general notary work. To give recommendations for LSAs trying to balance work life. What do you mean when trying to balance work life? Like you have a job and you're trying to figure out how to do it around your job? Because Ron is 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So it's just a matter, I feel like it's just like marketing, building up your clientele. And then tell me what you mean when you say balance so that I can answer it right. We primarily be in West Palm Beach or travel places. I'm going to travel, so I'm going to be all over the place. And it's just, yeah, I'll be all over the place. Really, it just depends on where I'm at. Because I'm building more than just the notary out here too. So I'll be all throughout Florida, and I love it. Florida's amazing and it's beautiful. Thank you. But yeah, and guys, make sure you guys join the text community because I send out a lot of deals, information, events, updates, things like that on the text community line as well. Just text join to 804-373-8883. Boom. Shakalaka. Okay, so that's primarily what's going to be happening. Also, what I'm going to be doing is adding content into each of the individual courses too, so you guys can see some of the things that I found. But I feel like the thing that's going to take the most time is definitely going to be the ultimate signing and title company list. And I'm going to show you how I work the list. And I'm not going to get through the whole list of 2,000. It's impossible. It is to effectively and accurately do it. It's impossible because there's so much that can be done with just one client. Right. So I'm going to show you guys what that looks like and how I built that out. I'm also going to show you guys how to market to law firms. So like the company that I just connected with this weekend with this yesterday was an estate planning attorney. And I'm going to show you what that looks like. How would you connect with them, who you want to target, things like that. I will say when it comes to like estate planning attorneys, like a big gold mine selling piece is Ron for sure. But you really got to know your stuff. You got to know your stuff. You got to know like your pricing. You got to know your technology. You got to know like the law. Like it's really important that you make sure that you are in compliance, especially Florida. Florida has some extra rules from Ron that Virginia doesn't have. Like it's a requirement in Florida that you have like a e-journal. Like in Virginia, you don't have to have an e-journal. You can just have a regular journal. And it's like other little rules that they have, like in Virginia, we store for 5. Here you store for 10, and it's just like a bunch of other little small things that, is a little different. So like it's an adjustment for me. I have to remember like, okay, this is Florida, this is Virginia. And it's not super hard because Virginia is like ingrained deep into my mind. Like I know that like the back of my hand. For me, I have to remember like, don't bring Virginia here. Like remember that they have like little changes and tweaks in Florida that don't exist in Virginia. So I have to remember like what that is and things like that. And so I'll be studying that piece a lot more just to make sure that I'm on 100% and doing everything the way it's supposed to be done. I'm also going to look at some more co-working spaces, some more entrepreneur groups. The Florida Land Title Association. I definitely something I wanted to look into that. So I'm already in the Virginia Land Title Association, but let's see what Florida's Land Title Association. And so that's basically where all the title companies are. And more than just title, but that's where they are. So you can join. Let me see how much it is. Membership is $325. So $325 for the year. Wait, that's for an associate. An associate member can add up to 9 additional employees. A title agency or law firm, a student, and insurers. What is that? Hold on, let me see. Membership is annual. Each associate member can add up to 9 additional. Okay. It probably would be associate. Because student is if you're in a high school or a college and interested in pursuing a career in title or settlement, Students may not be currently employed by member companies. Student memberships may not attend meetings. Okay, so you have to be in school to get that one. Okay, so associate is probably where you're going to land at, and it is $325. Okay, cool. Yep. Cool. Oh, students are free. Excuse me. But yeah, then you're able to see all the events they have coming up. They have a 2023. Oh my goodness, hold on. Don't play with me. Let me see. They have a lot of meetings. Let me see what's next one coming up. So they have their annual convention November 6th through the 8th in Orlando. So I will be there. And then you can just, it's just great to network with their land title associations, how you get more of your title companies. So I'll be there. Virginia had one too. I miss Virginia's, but I'm definitely part of their Virginia Land Title Association too. I work a 9 to 5 and have a 3-year-old son. I haven't been able to hit the ground running as a notary. I want to work for myself remotely so I can care for my son. So I'm scared to leave a 9 to 5, but I actually want to work as a Ron. Well, I shouldn't be scared of anything. Did you guys know? So guess what? That's how you know I'm having my best life. So I met this guy, and he was telling me about Florida, like scuba diving. So if y'all don't know, side note, I'm pivoting. I'm gonna come back to your question. One of my dreams in life, you're like, Vanessa, what are you talking about? Is to be a pirate, period. Okay. And you're like, Vanessa, anyway, if you've seen any of my life, I talked about this before, then you already know what I'm talking about. But in Florida, they have shipwreck scuba diving. Honey, signing up this weekend. Okay. Now you got to go through a process. You got to get your certification for like different levels, and then you can do shipwreck dives. Like you can go see other ships that have wrecked and they're at the bottom of the ocean, but like not like Titanic. Like don't go that far, but like not that far out, and you can go and see the stuff that's in there, and like it's so cool. So I'm excited. I didn't know they did that. I've always wanted to do it, but I didn't know it was a thing. Just found that out, and I found a company that does it. So I will be shipwreck diving. Okay, listen. All right. Anyway, I'm scared to leave a 9 to 5. So don't be afraid to do anything. Just shoot your shot. You can always get another job. The biggest thing is with Ron, like you really need to be good at marketing. So online marketing. I'm doing a class too. I forgot to tell you guys about this. I'm doing a class. I'm gonna get the date. It's like not this weekend, but I think it's next weekend. It's for people who want to do Ron and they need technical training. Okay, so it's next weekend on the 17th at 10 o'clock, and it's basically computer technology as it relates to Ron, okay, 101. So it's basically talking about, over the basics. What is a computer? No, I'm kidding, not the basics, but like how to use a computer, like what everything is, like things like the technical portion about the computer, the browser, cache, like different things about technology that people get a little confused. And it's going to be a focus of using Ron with it. So that always the number one thing that people, their hiccups is the technical support, and you're going to have to do technical support as a Ron, period. And so that class is next weekend, and it is recorded. All my stuff is recorded. You can also watch the replay, but if you're live, you can ask questions with me real time. And if you feel like your biggest hurdle into getting into Ron is the technology, then you want to be in this class. Okay. And it's funny because a lot of people asked me to do this class for a while, and I just kind of was like, okay, I'm going to do it. And so I'm really excited that I can do it now. And so it's going to be on the 17th at 10 o'clock. Yeah, so that's coming up as well too. I almost forgot about that. And don't forget so the 17th. Oh no, I just realized I put it on a Sunday. I usually do it on Saturday. I'm going to change. I think, oh man. How did I do that? I did put it on a Sunday. And I usually do Sundays at 6. That's usually how I do it. So I'm probably going to change that to Sunday at 6 instead of Sunday at 10. Because a lot of people go to church on Sundays, and I don't want to be inconvenient. So then put Sunday at 6, and then, because I messed that up. Apostille is Saturday at 6. I think that's what I flipped it, because I usually do Saturday at 10. Okay, so I'm gonna make sure that one's at the right time. Apostille and field inspections is Saturday. And then September 26th, so you got about 2 more weeks, That is Intensive Notary Bootcamp. That's that 4-week notary training program. Okay. So Intensive Notary Bootcamp, that's in September. And then the very last week of September, I'll be in Philly doing the Philly Social with Judy Lawrence and Amy from Cyberize It. So it's a full month for September. I can't believe it's already like the 9th. What is happening? Y'all pray for my soul. Oh, if you didn't hear, I am going to be speaking at the NNA conference this year. They did release all the information. I think it's on social now, so I can talk about it. I was selected again for another year to talk about building successful notary businesses. I don't think they put out the topics yet, so I'm not going to tell you guys what my topic is yet because I want to make sure the NNA is able to push however they want to market the conference. But I will be in Orlando, Florida next year speaking at the NNA conference again for my 4th year in a row. So I'm really excited about the opportunity and excited about meeting you guys as well. So this is going to be a lot of fun. But getting back to the goods, I'm going to be doing some training this entire weekend. So just definitely make sure that you're in the golden ticket deal and make sure that you're in the $1,000 notary challenge because that's where the bulk of all the trainings are going to be. I'm either going to be inside that group or setting out links inside the individual courses or uploading content in the individual courses. Okay. So, and into the Facebook group. So you guys got to be connected so you can make sure you're getting all the information. Okay. I'm really excited because I was a little nervous about setting that September 30th deadline, but now that I have my stamp coming, I'm already like getting leads. I know I'm going to hit that $1,000 mark by the end of the month. And I just want to show you guys how I did it. Like I literally just started from scratch. This is literally what I would do no matter what state I lived in. Because notaries make money in every state. And if you're not making money, it's because you're not doing something right. So we got to figure out what, or not doing something at all, like you're missing something. And so I'm just going to show you guys like what I'm doing, how I'm doing it. Most of the things I'm doing, I love doing besides my website. Like I'm going to finish it though. I'm going to finish it. And then I'm going to show you guys also like how I use different AI tools to build my brand. I use a lot of different ones. A lot of you guys know like ChatGPT, but I also use like Jasper. I have a link for that too. And I'll talk about that in the group if you want to use that. And I use like other ones that does like SEO. I use ones for images and things like that. Like I use a lot of AI tools. And I'm going to actually, I forgot. I can talk about it. Anyway, period. So I'm going to show you guys how I do what I do to make the money that I make as a notary. And the biggest thing is you can do the same thing. It's just a matter of learning how. And I feel like definitely coming into a brand new state and being able to accomplish it should show you that you can literally do it anywhere. What I need to start off with general notary work first before Ron. I live in RV and I was told that when I picked up my notary certificate, when you picked it up, where'd you get it from? Like, so what they're saying is you have to be a traditional notary before you can apply for Ron. That's what they were saying. At the courthouse, you have to be traditional before you can apply for Ron. But I do normally say the order in which you should get started is learn general notary work first, then add on loan closing, then add on e-notary in that order. That's what I recommend. And it's just because you're adding on more things. If you go right for Ron, you have to still learn general notary work and loan closing and Ron, you know? So it's like adding 3 things to learn instead of one at a time. So I would definitely say do general notary work first, for sure. I would do that. And then loan closing and then Ron. Okay. Yeah, the courthouse. Yeah, so that's what they're saying. Like that's the law. The law is you got to be traditional first, which is general notary work, and then you can do e-notary. But that's because it's more stuff. You know, it's not, I don't know why they do it like that, but I would recommend to keep it that way because it's just more that you have to know for sure. Okay. All right. Did I miss anything? What I'm going to do in a few, I'm going to stream right into the $1,000 Notary Challenge Facebook group, and we're going to dive into website build. I'll probably take a break after that. Let's do website build, just focus on that. Website build, and I probably will do Google. And then I'll come back in later today and we'll do branding, marketing, baseline for talking to nursing homes. We'll do that, actually. We'll do that. The nursing home flyer, I'll do that in a few minutes because that's an easy one we can knock out really quick. And I'll show you how I get my list of who I'm going to talk to, yada, yada, yada. And then I'll do, later on this evening, we'll do ultimate signing and title company list. And we'll do this signing up with signing services, drafting the emails, templates for the title companies, Yeah. And then probably tomorrow, depends on what we get through. We might even do it all at the same time. We'll talk about like the law firms too. Like, how do you find the law firms? You know, what do you say when you meet them? Like, what's your marketing strategy? Things like that. So that way you can build up your client base you build up your client base, but it's based off of each individual client. So, and then of course, while we're in there, if you have questions, you can definitely reach out to me. I mean, on the chat or email, either way is fine. And we'll take it from there. That way you can make sure that you're doing the same thing that I'm doing and building your brand at the same time. Tú entiendas? See? Bueno. Everybody, make sure that you join the text community so that way you stay up to date with any updates that I sent out, real time, and my funny jokes. You guys see my jokes that I sent out? Listen. Okay, look. But yeah, so I'm excited. There's actually a friend of mine actually just told me about this realtor convention or something that's out here. She told me about it. I saw it on my Facebook. So I'm definitely gonna go there. I'm telling y'all, like you have to be in the know. You gotta know who's doing what, who's doing where, especially when you're trying to build a brand. Like people say, like, oh, I'm an introvert. There's no introverted business, and not successful one anyway. So if you're gonna be in business, you have to learn to be an extrovert. Period. Like your business needs to be an extrovert. Period. Okay. So I will keep you guys posted on that. And now I'll kind of just talk more about how I find my events and how I brand and network and things like that. And it's really just talking to everybody. To join the text community, you just text join to 804, and it's on the screen, 804-373-8883, and that'll get you in the text community. Okay. Cool, Shmuel. You guys ready to have an awesome and amazing Saturday? I will see you guys in the Facebook group in just a few, and we'll start on the website. I need to get some coffee because listen, or like whenever I gotta do something I don't really feel like doing, I need like a treat. Like I need some chocolate or something. But it's okay. We can work it out. We're gonna work it out. All right, guys. I will see you guys luego. Be awesome on purpose. Until next time, happy signing. And you too can be a six-figure notary signing agent. You just have to put that work in. My cousin has started a Black Business Networking group here in Palm Beach. Definitely share. I'm all for networking, so definitely share. I'm all for it. Literally all for it. Okay. All right, guys. I'll see you guys luego. Be awesome on purpose. Toodly doos. Bye.